guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're outside. The weather is still summer here. It's September 7th. Happy Labor Day to everybody. And I am going to plant my fall flower bed. Now it's going to be turning cool here next week, so that's good. These flowers like a lot of cool night air, so they will do great. I do have a couple of flowers, the orange ones, that are definitely summer, but my husband was very insistent on getting these. And as you know or don't know, he has stroke, and sometimes stroke brain makes you a little, yeah. So anyway, so I'm going to lay the flowers out. And remember, my channel is creativity and inspiration. And there is creativity in everything we do. We just have to look for it. And of course, arranging flowers and planting them in a nice way, in a pleasing way that catches your eye, and the colors, the textures all work great together. That, of course, is creativity. And you can draw inspiration from flowers and flower beds, not only for planting your own, but for sewing, for fashion, for interior design, for cooking. So come on with me and let's get busy being creative and inspiring each other. Okay, so I got a couple of really tall plants. It's these purple ones and these yellow-orange ones, which are the same plant, basically. And then the other tall one that will be at the back, because I'm putting tall ones along the back, and then medium, and then the tiny ones in front. And this is the orange that I was telling you my husband was kind of insistent on. I'm sorry, heard a car. This is the orange one that I was telling you my husband was kind of insistent on. That's fine. We'll go with it. And I'm planting from this whoops, that's not good. I'm planting from this second fence post down to the wooden fence almost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tallest one, which are the purple ones. That's going to kind of be my center flower. And I'm going to build off of that. Of course, I don't want to stick two flowers together because it's a little too repetitive. The eye is not happy when you do that. So I am going to stick my summer orange there. And I'm spacing them a good 2 feet apart so they have plenty of room when they grow. And then my yellow one's going to stop just inside my metal pole where I said I was going to stop. And I bought 2 of everything. So you're not seeing double, you are seeing exactly what I bought. 2 of everything. Now, I did buy 2 purples, and here's my thing. And you can always adjust spacing too if you decide, maybe you want them a little closer together to get them all in. That's fine. I will adjust the spacing probably 20 times before I get them in their little homes. Now, I don't want to put 2, so I'm going to put orange on either side of the purple, but see, then that's going to put the 2, I think we're just going to put the 2 purple in the center, and they're going to be like the major focal point of this. And I had to dig these up. I had them planted, and then I had to dig them up this morning to bring in more dirt. So, but you know what? It's going to look good because that's a good background. The purple are going to anchor it, and then the other ones are kind of supporting actors, kind of like maybe your base in your clothes. You have that core wardrobe, your black pants, your white shirt, and then you have your supporting actors, which are your jackets, your jewelry, your shoes. Okay, so my purple flowers are my supports here. They're my core, my base, and then those are the supporting actors. Okay, now those are where those are going to go. We're going to start with our medium plants because remember I said I had large, small, and medium. And the medium plants are these fall mums. And I have these in yellow, kind of a burnt orange, amber color, and purple. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to, these are going to be planted in front of the tall ones. I'm going to scoot these back just a tad. And then I'm going to put a purple And I'm centering the purple, the medium flowers, in between the larger flowers. So I want to get the spacing right. And remember, like I said, I will probably respace 1,000 times. And then yellow there, and orange, or amber, copper there. Then I'm going to get the second ones. And when you buy flowers, it is good to buy two, because that just is, like I said, it's an anchor. It helps with the plants. All right. I have one off this time. It's going to be kind of out that way, and that's fine because the dirt on that end down here is real rocky, will dry real hard. So my fall flowers are going to be more this way. The blank space on the other side that way is my garden, which I just pulled everything up. It had finished, and I'm letting the soil rest. Okay. Here's my second yellow one, and of course it's going to finish out. Let's see. Let's put the yellow one here, and then we're going to put the purple one down here. Again, I'm trying not to put the same colors next to each other, even though the amber is here. It is different than the orange, and I don't know how long the oranges are going to last, but like I said, he was very insistent on those. And then in the very front, I'm going to have yellow mums all the way across. So, yeah. So let's get started planting we're going to start planting the bigger ones in the back. Sorry. Okay, let's get started planting. We're going to start with the bigger ones in the back. Once we get those planted, then we'll come in with our medium ones and plant in between each of the large ones, and then we'll come in with our little ones across the front. Let's get planting. And all I use to plant with are gloves, because with my CRPS, I don't like dirt in my fingernails. It just irritates me. Sorry, there is a plane going overhead. So all I use is a little shovel like this, and I'm going to pretty much dig where I had the hole. As you saw in the beginning of this, I did spread my dirt out evenly. I turned it, put in a little fertilizer with it to make sure everything grows nice and healthy. But where I live, you can pretty much plant a cactus stem and they grow. So it grows really well here. I'm just digging my hole. To get a plant out of one of these, you just squeeze the bottom and tilt and kind of just, and it just comes out just very easy like that. Super simple. Turn the flowers facing where you're going to see them the best, and then put it in your hole. Make sure your hole's not too deep, but it's got to be deep enough. There we go. And then just bring all the dirt you've dug out and press around it. Leave a little mound. And there is our first plant. Yay! Okay. Okay guys, as you can see, I got the back layer, which is the back layer, the back flowers, which are the tall ones, planted. Then I did the middle flowers, which are middle size, and now I'm going to do the front, which are my little marigolds, just to finish it off. And that's a great way to layer color, to layer different flowers. You could do tall, like these type of plants. You could do a green in the front. You can mix and match flowers. Just make sure they have that, you know, height that you want, that they'll stay that way. Because maybe you plant a flower in the middle that you think is middle size, and you'll still be able to plant your back ones. And you look up one day and it's taller and you can't see your back ones. So just read about your flowers beforehand. I have some great books to recommend on that, and I'll link them below. I don't even know if you can still get them, but I'll put the names below and you can look. Also, talking of books, I've started a book vlog where once a week I'll go over books I read for that week. I love to read, so I read a lot. I'm also in a book club tied to a museum, so hey, I read a lot of art books that are fiction and nonfiction. So if you're into books, it's down below as well. Okay, so I got my gloves, and there is another plane, sorry. Yep, it's a biplane again. Big plane. Biplanes are big around here. Alright, I just squeeze the bottom of the little planter and I have them out. Sometimes they have a lot of roots and sometimes the roots stick together. Just gently pull them apart. And I'm going to start down on this end and I'm going to try to line it up with the back flowers back there. That way it's kind of one layer's a little offset, and then we're going back the other way. I think visually that will be very appealing. Now, if you have a marigold that breaks off, don't worry, because what you can do with these is once the flower head dies, come in and pinch it or clip it off, and it will just keep making flowers. It's the best flower ever, except it kind of smells like a skunk. So if you want to put it in a lower flower bed and you don't want dogs to mess with it, put this. They can't stand the smell of it. That's actually a video too that I have coming up talking about plants inside and out that are safe for your pets, because you know there's a huge trend right now to have a lot of plants inside, and some plants, a lot of plants can be very toxic for our pets. So I have a video about that, and in that same video I also talk about indoor plants and people with asthma and other respiratory issues, because I was an asthma trainer back for about 5 years because my husband and my daughter both have asthma. So I'm just going to lay these out. And then if I have any extras, I'm just going to put them in a little line at the back there because don't want to waste any flowers at all. And you just squeeze the bottoms of these to get them out. I also have some boho wall art decor coming up as a second part to my boho room decor tchotchke items. That one's a little more in depth, and that one will probably be like a 2 or 3 video series because I'm kind of making a headboard and doing a lot of different things, and they're very time consuming, but they're very expensive and very easy. So stay tuned for that video as well. Okay, all 4 of those came out. I'm going to gently separate them. And I need to water. Always water plants after you plant them. Don't wait, because as you can tell, this one's already drooping. So it's important that they get water right away. And I have 2 left, like I thought I would. So I'm just going to put them right here on the end. Okay, let's get these planted. These are easy. They're not as big. Don't take as big a hole. I'm actually going to put in a flower pot. So I'm going to move these. Clean up my mess here. I'm going to water them, and that's it. So I hope you found some inspiration today from my fall flower garden, whether it's to do your own fall flower garden, or like I said, fashion. Maybe you saw some colors you would like to see in some, pants, a skirt, a shirt, whatever. Maybe some jewelry. By the petals are inspiring you, maybe a journal, an art journal, a meditation journal, or maybe even, to go paint. So have a very creative day. Thanks for being here today, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.